We should say no to these things. Let us if you are in Nairobi, please, you should be where we have said you should go. Actually, let us go there in large numbers physically. Let us go there. Let us sleep there. This is the night. Let Ruto, wherever he is, know that it has started now. It is today and not tomorrow. So that we have to stop this once and for all. What are these people taking us for? It is too much for this country. It is too much for us, the youth. It is too much. We cannot agree. We cannot agree. We cannot agree. We are not going to be diverted. That our attention cannot be diverted. Today it's Morara. Tomorrow it's you who is ranting here. Tomorrow it's me who is here. What is going to happen? Our best cannot be taken away from us. We cannot agree. And somebody saying, talking about, somebody has mentioned Anthony Blinken. I think that is out of ignorance. We cannot talk about these people who are also doing the same things in US. Anthony Blinken cannot help us. The help can only come from us. Those Democrats in the US are the ones who have put this government in power. And that woman who is the US ambassador to Kenya, she's the one, permitting such a kind of atrocities. And so you cannot talk about Anthony Blinken unless you don't know what's happening around the world. So let us focus. Morara must move, must be freed. And if you see it in your heart that it is touching you, you can share. You can share this tweet so that everybody else, so many people can see it, and so many people also get to know what is going around in this country. Let us not force anybody. We are people who are standing for liberty. You cannot come here forcing people to do ABCD. You didn't force anybody to come here. We came here willingly, and willingly we are going to share what we feel important for us to share. If not, we have not reached the threshold of sharing. I know if you are here, you are capable of sharing. So let us not force anybody. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much for your contribution. And let me remind you guys, today is Morara, tomorrow is KOT, tomorrow is Toria, tomorrow is nothing. You never know, kindly. We're not doing this because Morara is a public figure. What we need is we need unity. We need to stand with our people. We need to show them that the way they go in bed with the government, the opposition, is with the other politicians. That's how we can be united. We kill the tribal thing and be united, move forward, liberate our country. Man, guys, we are still in the colonial period. We've never liberated our country. Remember one thing, last week they brought about Gachagwa's impeachment, which is totally none of our fucking business. It concerns us nothing. Let them sort their issues. We have a lot to handle as a country. We have, they can take a whole week programming talking about Gachagua, but only one day to talk about the Endarasha kids, and they were buried. Nobody talks about the other who disappeared. We have the guy who was sodomized. That nigga is walking free of charge just because he's a governor or whatever. Seriously? I came to understand, in Kenya, if you want to vie or want to be a leader in Ruto's government, let me say the KK government, you need to have scandals, you need to be a goon, you need to be you need to have done the worst. That is the certificate that entails you to gain an office in this government. So now, we mean business this time round. I know we got Ruto spies in this space. Please, go tell the Kina Farouk and the Rutos and the other two Rutos there that only a coward uses those means to silence people. Only a coward, you will go ahead and abduct people to silence them, to avoid them sharing their thoughts, to avoid them expressing, to avoid them counter-attacking you, asking for accountability for Christ's sake. Iende Rudy, how are you?
I'm very fine. And I'm very okay.
Ati you are fine.
Yeah.
Ndo maana umeweka Gachagua hapo.
Wacha niseme kitu kimoja. You did not have to apologize to anybody. Here we are not here to apologize to anybody because that is our man. And it's like a public figure to our youth. And what I can just say, we don't need to be told what to do because we have seen this government, what have been doing. And naturally, what I see, this is a government that promised the youth job. And is this job that we are having? Is this abduction that we are being done every day? And I feel like this is not the government that we wanted. Sometimes I fear and I ask myself, if the youth today, like in university, colleges, we are crying because of this funding model. And what if the question that really bothered me? Let me say concerning Morara. And these are a public figure. And one thing I can just say, and I just write somewhere, it is about the number. Only the number that can help people. And our voice, because I don't think there is anybody else who can air our voice so that we can be listened to. Let us look for backward what happened, that maandamano. You see what people abducted, people are killed. I don't think there's any government that much concern of what happened. In fact, they learn for the howdat. Walikimbia wote. And then they go for walijificha. And then, all of a sudden, when the things get cool, they start raising their voice. It is therefore mean, if we don't stand firm, if we don't speak for ourselves, nobody is going to speak for us. Neither the job, not our situation, nobody. Hakuna mtu atatusaidia. Hata mmoja. I'm very scared that if Morara can be abducted right now, it simply means everyone is in danger and nobody can question the government. That's a government whereby even the least person, in fact, we are living like aliens in our own country. Imagine, like, it's better like, ni kama Muganda, amekuja Kenya, simply taken away. No, we are worse than them. Anything you say concerning, kwani, serikali ikitolewa makosa, is there any problem? Tukiwaambia hapa mnafanya vibaya. It's a simple way, you can correct. But instead of correcting, they correct the person who means to correct them. I don't think that one can work. Sorry, I don't think we needed to apologize to anybody that we have done wrong, tell people that you are okay. I don't think there's something wrong. People needed to know it is their right. And this is the platform that we can exercise our freedom. There's nothing else. And if we don't speak for ourselves, don't expect any reader. Leave about the Gachagua. The Gachagua, okay, we are not supposed to be concerned right now about the Gachagua. But what if they take Morara in a place where we don't know? We can discuss about the Gachagua later. Of course, they are political fight. They are fighting against this man. But please let's try to know where Morara is being taken, what charges, what has he done that make these people to take him. And you can see even today they had some other kinds whereby they are talking of that's not our concern. Our concern is the welfare of the youth, the riddle of tomorrow. If they terminate Morara today, it therefore simply means we are all silent. A silence in a way that nobody can air his voice.
Iende rudi umechukuliwa na Gachagua ama ni nini? What's up?
Yes?
Oh, you back now. Continue.
Yes, I'm I simply say that if Morara can be taken today, simply mean our voice cannot be heard. The youth cannot be heard. And it is a time that we are supposed to wake up in ourselves, to speak for ourselves, because we don't have any leader who can just help us at this level. I don't see there is a leader who just say the youth have come too much. Let us listen to them. Let us give them what they need. Let us provide the job for them. I think there is nobody. I have come to realize, even the learned one, sisi hatuna mtu anaweza tusaidia, labda sasa Mungu peke yake. I think that's only that much I have to say, and let us hold our hands together. Let us help each other, and if anyone has a problem, please let us help each other. That's all. Sorry, and in this platform, I don't think it's good to apologize to anyone at this current issue. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Iyende Rudy. Guys, I want to tell you one thing. These guys have violated our constitution every now and then. Nobody follows it. We are the people who keep on following the constitution, and they see us like, they still call us criminals, anarchists, terrorists, for Christ's sake. We're following the constitution. We've never gone in the streets holding any pistol, any inaitwa MP316 ama ni whatever. Guys, we've never bullets. They came to us with poisonous gases, for Christ's sake. We are innocent. Aren't you guys tired of calling this book called Constitution in order? Can we just put aside for one day tomorrow and we fix this nation once and for all? Tomorrow we are occupying CBD for several and very, very huge reasons, which we have to tackle. We know very well since 25th June, the parliament should have been dissolved. But hawatusikizi, hawatambui ati sisi ndo tuliwatu. This land is not for one person. We're not gonna live like tenants in our own land. No, that one can't work out. Shadrach. So hashtag bado ni free Morara Kebaso, and tomorrow we are occupying CBD. Our host KOT yako kwa ground. He is still updating us how things are going on. So kindly guys, I know from Mama Mboga everyone has been affected. Every bill, sahi tuko karibu kuletewa bili ya kupumua. So be ready anytime kutakuwa na bili ya kupumua parliament. Ukipumua hivi unatoa tax. Ruto is a tax organization himself. So guys, anyway, sawa tu. Justin. Hema. Puriso, oh my God. Puriso.
Hello.
Talk to us.
Yes, I've just been around, and I just want to reiterate and repeat what I've just said a while ago, that we need to be focused, and at this particular time we need to move out in large numbers. We have a very good excuse, and not just an excuse, very good reasons to come out. If before we have never seen a reason to come out and say no to these heinous acts, these demonic acts. When you see such abductions, when you see such things like sodomizing, that these are acts these are demonic acts, and you can see that the government we have in power right now is a demonic government. And unless this government goes, I'm telling you, we are not going to make it. We are not going to make it as a country. Everything else is being run down. We are not going anywhere with this kind of government. We are done. And therefore we have to ensure that we clean the systems. We have to clear the swamp. The swamp has to be cleared. we have to be informed. What is hurting most in Kenya is that many people are not informed. Many people are not informed. That's why we believe the lies about, they dangle carrots about history, Rigathi Gachagua, or being impeached, or we just run away with such a kind of useless news, which are being run by the mainstream media, which they have paid them to do that. Nowadays, they don't even broadcast our issues. They only broadcast, Gachagua nonsense. That is none of our business. Gachagua has never spoken anything about Adani. Gachagua has never spoken anything about the people, our own people who were killed. Gachagua has never spoken. He never even spoke when the children were burnt in school. So, you cannot start telling us about Gachagua. We have to be focused now. We have to be informed. What is going on? We cannot be lied all the time. We cannot be lied all the time. We must be clever. Huyo mtu alisema ya kwamba wajinga waliisha, lakini ni kama alikuwa anajua kuna wajinga bado. Because he believes that the Kenyans are still stupid. We cannot accept this kind of nonsense. I mean, how can you believe such a things? We should now be focused. We should be informed that these things which are happening right now is because of Ruto, this man called Ruto. You cannot blame a police officer. Yes, these police officers are taking instructions, but the person who is doing all these things is Ruto. Is the one giving instructions. I'm telling you, if Ruto was a straightforward person, none of his officers can make a mistake, because they will know that if I do a wrong thing, my boss doesn't like this. But because now they know that even if they do the wrong things, nobody can question them. Even if they abduct as many, asking for their rights, nobody can even arrest them. Instead, they go arresting.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. The red and the whole so-called person post. Oh my God. Honestly, in Kenya, we are in hell, striving to go to heaven. Please, let's fight this war together. We get ourselves out of this hell called, headed by the Lucifer called Ruto. Please, we go in heaven, because don't wait for another hell. We are already in hell. So, Josephine, kindly go ahead. Yeah.
Thank you very much. Thank you, KOT, for the efforts you are making. It's not in vain. We really appreciate. Thank you, Toria, for also keeping co-hosting and actually giving us this platform so that we are able also to air our feels and our feelings as a country. Basically, I want to say good evening to everyone. And if there's anything that we need to say, this is our country, and we do not have any other country elsewhere other than what we have. But we cannot just be guests in our own house, honestly. Why are we being meant guests in our own homes? Yani wewe unafanya mgeni kwa nyumba yako. How now? Guys, actually for me, if it's possible, can we sleep even outside there? We ensure that Morara is released. I think if you have been following, those who have been following what I've been posting, I mean what we are saying. It's very wrong. Why should we sit and watch? If Raila was arrested right now, what would we be seeing in this country? Flames all over. If Ruto was arrested right now, what would we see? in a country? Why now are we keeping silent and actually burying our heads in the name of constitution that we are watching and saying that Morara 24 hours, we waiting for what? Guys, can we get out? Can we see the entire country tomorrow in the streets, wherever you are, in your place? Can you march even to the DCI offices and even to the provincial, to the regional officers, so that we launch our complaints? We cannot live in this country in such a manner, guys. It's a time has come, and if we feel that we should continue like this, let's start asking ourselves, what are we seeing? Because today, if it's not you, it's the other person. Na kila wakati Waswahili ukisema, ukiona mwenzako ananyolewa, tia chako maji. Let's be honest with ourselves. We are going back to the Nyayo eras. And if we don't stand up as young citizens of this country and say no, and say we cannot condone this nonsense, guys, we are going actually deep again to another pit where we shall never get out of it. This issue of that thing, I don't know kitugani. Those guys are very rude. Actually, they hosted a space on Friday and they told us to join to talk, but they couldn't allow us to speak. They were telling us just type a question, then we are going to answer. And I tried to engage one guy by the name Kamau, and I was asking him, why are you dictating on us what to do, yet you have come here to ask our questions? Why can't you allow us to ask the questions direct? And you know what he told me? Those are the orders that which are supposed to be followed. Guys, for how long are we going to be dictated for our own money? Pesa zetu ambazo tunakatwa kila siku, somebody wants to take charge and take control of my money, or how I'm going to use my money, how I'm going to spend my money, because there's something by the name constitution, which something has been put there to force me to pay, yet the court has said this thing is not legal. Guys, can we stand up and say no? Hata ukiwa na kazi una kazi, stand up and say no, because tomorrow you'll be getting a job and you'll be in the same mess, in the same shit. Guys, fellow Kenyans, a time has come. We need to stand up for what we believe in, for what we know, for our country, and say no. And tell Mr. Ruto, pack and leave our country. Tell Mr. Gachagua the same. Unadhibiti Gachagua, ondokeni nyote. Pia Wetangula, potele mbali. Let them leave our country alone. We can rule ourselves if they are not able. And if that's not the case, can we lead the country-wide mass action? We sabotage everything. We make sure that there's no any contribution coming in. There are no taxes being collected. Why should we keep quiet on this situation, guys? I am just furious. I'm even more mad to hear KOT telling us that guys are being now arrested at night. Tear gas are being thrown on the people on moving traffic cars on the road. You are already driving your car, a tear gas is thrown on you. Why should we leave this? Why are we in this era, guys? Can we stand up and do what's right for us? Again, I've seen the governor of Mombasa speak, and I am wondering what is he speaking. For the last 2 weeks, he has never been saying anything. Now he's coming out pretending to be crying, seeking for sympathy. From who? While they have just molested someone's child. Who is going to take this nonsense, guys? Can we stand up for what we know and what's right, guys? Hakuna mtu analeta mwenzake hapa, but everybody is speaking their heart. You have to speak how you feel and how you think best we can protect our country. Let me step down. Thank you, Toria, for giving me the opportunity. I just feel frustrated and I'm really burning inside me. Guys, let's stand and protect our nation. Let's stand and protect our country. Let's stand and stop Ruto from the nonsense of telling us, see, you people are going to Japan to do what? Why can't they work here? We are saying Nyayo eras were bad. But guys, Nyayo eras, people were picked from home to go for work. Unamaliza shule, unakuja kuchukuliwa nyumbani, unaenda kazini. Sisi tunachukuliwa nani kwenda kazini? In fact, I remember being asked to pay 400,000 in Machakos County for them to be employed. And whoever was asking for the 400,000 is a handy, whereby the daddy just died last year. Is that the country we want, guys? Can we stand up to protect our country where people will get legit jobs with no compromisation, with no corruption, Actually, we are living in hell. Somebody has just said that, and I can say and confirm it. We are living in hell. If we can, you can ask your brother's son or daughter, while the dad died just last year, you're asking the mother to give you 400,000 for you to make your nephew or your niece to be employed. Isn't that hell, guys? Where are we looking for another help from? Can we stand up and fight? And fight not only for today, but for the tomorrow and the day after tomorrow, guys. This is our country, and we need justice. There is no peace without justice. Remember, always, there's no peace without justice. We need justice, and so that we can retain peace. If there's no justice, let's declare no peace, guys. This is our country. Let the hell burst whatever comes up. We'll live with it the way it comes. Thank you so much. I really apologize. I'm just feeling furious, guys. But anyway, thank you. May God bless you for listening to me. And let's keep the fire burning. Let's fight for our country. Let's protect our nation. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. And yeah, thank you so much. We need Ondiki, kindly mute your mic. Please, if you come in the speaker panel, mute your mic. We don't want to hear any echoes, please. And Josephine, thank you so much. And let me tell you this.